Hi there, I am Simon Blake. I have studied over 8,000 acting classes, and I have some things to say about the top 3 emotions: fear, disgust, and love and affection. Emotions are integral to the human experience, shaping how we perceive the world and interact with others. Among these, fear, disgust, and love/affection stand out as essential emotions that influence behavior, decision-making, and relationships. Fear is a common emotional preparation for actors to have to learn to achieve. Fear is a primal emotion that serves as a survival mechanism, preparing us to respond to danger or threatening situations. It triggers both physiological and psychological responses, such as an increased heart rate, heightened senses, and a fight or flight reaction. Fear can arise from perceived threats, unfamiliar environments, or the anticipation of pain. It plays a crucial role in risk assessment and avoidance. Examples of fear are also important to understand. Survival situations. Encountering a dangerous animal might trigger fear, prompting immediate defensive actions. Social anxiety. Fear of public speaking or social judgment can cause anxiety, leading to avoidance behaviors. Phobias. Irrational fears, such as fear of heights, which is called acrophobia, or phobias of spiders, which is called arachnophobia, often cause individuals to avoid specific situations. Understanding why people experience fear will help us understand how to use it ourselves as actors. Fear helps us react swiftly to potential threats, preserving safety and well-being. It prompts caution and encourages learning from experiences to avoid similar dangers in the future. Disgust is a common thing to need as an actor in films. Disgust is an emotional response to things that are considered unclean, inedible, or offensive. This emotion is believed to have evolved to protect individuals from harmful substances and infectious diseases. Disgust can manifest physically as a feeling of nausea or revulsion and is typically triggered by unpleasant tastes, smells, or sights, as well as unethical behavior or moral violations. Examples of disgust for using in acting are important. Food aversion. Discovering spoiled food can evoke disgust, leading to immediate avoidance. Moral outrage. Witnessing acts of betrayal or deceit may trigger moral disgust, prompting calls for justice or reform. Personal hygiene. Encountering unhygienic scenes or practices often induces disgust, motivating alternative choices. Be sure to join the community at emotionalpreparation.com and let's learn together. Why people experience disgust is interesting. Disgust protects us by preventing the ingestion of harmful substances and promotes social cohesion by discouraging behaviors that could harm the community. Love and affection is a complex and multifaceted emotion characterized by deep attachment, care, and a desire for connection with others. It is essential for forming bonds, nurturing relationships, and creating a sense of belonging. Love is often associated with positive feelings like joy and contentment and can manifest in various forms, including romantic love, familial love, and platonic friendship. Here are some examples of love and affection. Romantic relationships have feelings of love and affection between partners, fulfill emotional needs for companionship and intimacy. Parental love. A parent's love for their child prompts nurturing behaviors essential for the child's development and well-being. Friendships. Affection between friends fosters trust, support, and mutual enjoyment, enriching personal lives. Let's understand why people experience love and affection. Love and affection promote social bonding and cooperation, enhancing individual and collective survival. They fulfill emotional needs, nurture growth, and create enduring connections that provide support and resilience in life's challenges. And the conclusion of this section is important. Then, we will discuss how to find these emotions for your acting or in your life. Remember that emotionalpreparation.com has hundreds of emotions fully explained, and these videos are incredibly helpful. Okay, so fear, disgust, and love and affection are fundamental emotions that shape our interactions with the environment and others. While fear and disgust primarily serve protective roles, encouraging caution and ethical behavior. Love and affection foster connection and community. Understanding these emotions enriches our comprehension of human behavior, enhances storytelling and acting, and underlines the need for empathy and emotional intelligence in our daily lives. Embracing these emotions allows us to navigate the complexities of life with greater insight and sensitivity. Let's understand how actors can find and release emotions of fear, disgust, and love and affection. Actors must often delve into complex emotions like fear, disgust, and love and affection to deliver authentic performances. These emotions add depth and realism to characters, engaging audiences and enhancing storytelling. However, handling such powerful feelings requires skill both to access them and to release them after the acting work is done. Finding the emotions we can break down now. Let's start with number 1, fear. Actors typically access fear by placing themselves in the character's situation, imagining looming threats, or recalling personal experiences that brought similar feelings of anxiety. Visualization techniques are powerful for this. By imagining a scenario where they face a common fear or using sensory stimuli, like sound effects or lighting, actors can evoke real fear responses. For example, recalling the rush of adrenaline during a past near-miss or imagining an unseen presence lurking in the shadows can ignite genuine fear. Number 2 is disgust. To evoke disgust, actors can focus on sensory elements that trigger a visceral reaction. This might involve imagining unpleasant smells, tastes, or sights. Personal experiences can also serve as a reference. Remembering a repulsive dish or a distressing event can summon authentic feelings of revulsion. Mimesis, the imitation of physical disgust responses like wrinkling the nose or gagging, can further cultivate the appropriate emotional response. Number 3 is love/affection. Accessing love or affection typically involves tapping into feelings of warmth and connection actors experience with people in their lives, loved ones, pets, or cherished memories. Visualizing intimate moments, such as holding a child or sharing laughter with a partner, helps actors embody genuine affection. Emotional recall of joyous occasions, combined with soft expressions and gentle movements, enhances this sense of love. Releasing the emotions are just as important as being able to activate those emotions for your acting scenes. The first emotion is fear. After a performance, actors can release fear by recentering themselves. Breathing exercises help calm the heightened state associated with fear, lowering adrenaline levels and restoring balance. Grounding techniques, such as focusing on their surroundings or reconnecting with the present moment through tactile sensations, allow actors to shift from the heightened state of fear back to a normal one. The second emotion is disgust. Disgust, being a particularly visceral emotion, can be released through cleansing or relaxation rituals. Actors might wash their hands, use a fragrant lotion, or even engage in light exercise to change their physical state and cleanse the lingering discomfort. Talking or joking about lighthearted topics with colleagues can contrast sharply with the scenes they portrayed, separating the negative emotional energy from the actor's present state. The third emotion is love and affection. While love and affection are positive emotions, they can be intense. After using such deep feelings in a performance, actors might need to reconnect with themselves or loved ones to stabilize their emotional state. Engaging in activities that bring personal joy, like listening to music, reading, or being in nature, helps settle the heightened emotional involvement and allows for personal emotional reflection. Remember, I am Simon Blake. I have studied over 8,000 acting classes, and this work is important to be able to do a lot in acting. These top 3 emotions, fear, disgust, and love and affection, are important to be able to achieve the ability to self-activate, and as well as being able to release after you do your acting scene. In life, this is just as important. You want to be able to release the emotion that were activated from the real-time life experience. These are general techniques for emotional release. Number 1 is meditation and mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness or meditation, actors can create a mental boundary between their emotions and their personal identity, easing the transition away from intense feelings. Number 2 is physical movement. Exercise, such as yoga or stretching, assists in releasing physical tension from emotional energy. It can help to reset the body and mind, facilitating a return to normalcy. Number 3 is creative outlets. Engaging in other creative endeavors, drawing, journaling, or playing music, allows the emotions used during acting to be expressed and processed in a new form, facilitating emotional release. Let's have a conclusion to this topic, then move into understanding it all deeper with examples. The ability to find and subsequently release emotions like fear, disgust, and love/affection is crucial for actors tasked with embodying complex characters. Through visualization, personal recall, and controlled sensory engagement, actors find their way into these emotions. But it's through intentional practices like grounding, mindfulness, and physical release that they maintain emotional well-being. Mastering these techniques ensures that actors can continue to provide powerful performances without emotional fatigue, enabling them to navigate both their roles and their personal lives effectively. Fear. 1. Escaping danger. A character running from an intruder in a dark alley, heart pounding, breath heavy, eyes wide with terror, conveying primal fear that heightens tension. 2. Receiving bad news. A scene where a parent learns their child is critically ill, showing emotional vulnerability, trembling voice, tears, and a grasped chest as feelings of helplessness and dread wash over them. 3. Witnessing violence. An actor portraying someone witnessing a violent crime or accident, with wide eyes, gasping breaths, and a frozen stance to depict shock and fear of imminent harm. Disgust. 1. Encounter with something repulsive. A character discovering spoiled food with a scrunched nose, pursed lips, and recoiling postures, expressing visceral revulsion. 2. Moral outrage. An intense confrontation scene where a character witnesses someone cheating or betraying a friend, with clenched fists, narrowed eyes, and a look of moral disgust. 3. Gross discovery. An actor playing a scientist or doctor examining a contaminated sample, showing teeth clenched, eyes rolling back temporarily, and a recoiling movement to simulate revulsion. Love or affection. 1. Parent-child bond. A tender scene where a mother gently brushes her child's hair, soft smile, nurturing gestures, conveying deep maternal love and devotion. 2. Romantic connection. A heartfelt kiss or embrace between lovers, with warm eye contact, gentle touches, and a relaxed, happy expression, creating intimacy and trust. 3. Friendship and support. A scene where friends share a comforting hug after a difficult moment, smiles of reassurance, and support a body language that express genuine care and friendship. Conclusion on fear, disgust, and love and affection. The emotions of fear, disgust, and love and affection are cornerstones of the human experience. These emotions significantly influence our decisions, shape our interactions, and enrich our understanding of the world around us. For actors, these emotions are not just psychological states to be depicted, but powerful tools for storytelling that create authentic and relatable portrayals. Fear serves as a primal response vital for survival. It alerts individuals to potential threats and prompts quick, protective actions. On stage or screen, fear can heighten tension and drive narratives forward, engaging audiences by tapping into universal feelings of vulnerability and risk. Skillfully conveying fear in acting requires accessing genuine anxiety and intensity, allowing viewers to share in the heightened stakes of the scene. Disgust is another protective emotion, evolved to help avoid harm from potentially dangerous substances or situations. In storytelling, disgust can reflect moral boundaries, revealing a character's values and ethical compass. An actor's ability to embody disgust adds nuance to their performance, offering deeper insight into human aversion and attraction dynamics. Love and affection are emotions that bind people together, fostering relationships, community, and empathy. They exemplify the richness of human bonds and play a pivotal role in motivating characters' actions and decisions. On screen and stage, love draws viewers into the narrative, encouraging an emotional investment in characters' well-being and outcomes. Conveying love requires authenticity, warmth, and a deep connection to the character and situation. Emotionalpreparation.com is an important website to bookmark. Mastering the portrayal of these emotions involves both technical skill and emotional intelligence. Actors must be able to access, explore, and express these feelings convincingly while maintaining control and protecting their own emotional well-being. Techniques such as emotional recall, visualization, and sensory engagement enable actors to dive deep into these emotions and bring characters' experiences to life effectively. More than just abstract concepts, fear, disgust, and love/affection drive human behavior and contribute to the emotional tapestry of story. When actors tap into these emotions meaningfully, they transform simple narratives into compelling stories that resonate, challenge, and inspire. Whether it's a moment of heart-pounding tension, a flash of revulsion, or a tender expression of love, these emotions are the threads of authenticity that weave together unforgettable performances. And the last thing to say in summary, ultimately, these three emotions remind us of our shared humanity. They are universal, cutting across cultures and time, fostering understanding and connection. In the realm of acting and beyond, fear, disgust, and love/affection are powerful forces that enrich our narratives and reveal the complexities of the human spirit.